I heard all the songs your group performs are actually written by you. That's incredible.
Huh? You're a fan of Angels of Delusion? I'm not that incredible.
Oh, no. I wouldn't call myself a fan of the whatever Angels. I'm your fan, Suna.
My fan? Getting recognized on the street by a fan and even being approached like this, that doesn't happen very often. Do you want a photo? Or an autograph? Or... Oh no, I don't have a pen on me.
Suna, what a coincidence. I happen to have a pen with me. Do you need it?
Ugh, who are you? We're in the middle of an important conversation, so if you're just here to make small talk, could you please leave?
She's my friend. I'm not sure what important conversation you're talking about, but it's totally fine for her to be here. Manager, my fan might have sounded a little rude. Please don't take it to heart.
I can't believe he spoke to me like that. I'm a little angry. Only some praise from you could fix it. Just kidding. It's fine.
Thank you for understanding, Manager. I'll apologize on his behalf.
Back to the point, Suna. You're incredibly talented, but don't you ever feel like your growth is being held back?
Huh? What do you mean? No, not really. I've been practicing every day, and I've been getting inspiration from all sorts of places. If anything, my songwriting has been going especially well recently.
Really? Because from what I've heard, your group is tiny and always short on funds. You can't even scrape together enough for proper album promotion.
Oh, well, that part is true, but how do you even know about it?
Suna, you're a truly talented composer. All you're missing is someone who recognizes your value. Why not leave that broke little group and sign with us instead?
What? No, I don't want to.
You know Astra Yao, right? We're the sister company of the agency she belongs to. Instead of struggling on your own with no real future, you'd be better off joining us. You'll be writing songs for our biggest star once you join us. And who knows, maybe one day you might even get to write for Astra, too.
Enough! Didn't you hear what I just said? I said I don't want to.
What? You don't want to? Suna, maybe you should think it over just a little more, This really is a great opportunity.
You were never my fan at all. Please leave.
Unbelievable. Your two groupmates aren't anything special either. Why stay stuck in some no-name idol group? Why don't you forget about that so-called Dream Angels and join a real company instead? Oh, and I've watched your shows. The songs are good, but the performance? Absolutely painful to watch. You even trip over your own feet doing basic choreography.
I can't listen to this anymore. You're not allowed to insult her like that. She works harder than anyone. Or is this your company's strategy? To tear down the very people you're trying to recruit? Suna, there's no need to be polite with someone like him. I got you. You can turn him down as hard as you want.
Manager. Yeah, just like the manager said. You have no right to belittle me or to insult my girly pops! Angels of Delusion may be a small group right now, but one day we're going to be famous!
I heard your dream is songwriting anyway. What difference does it make where you write? Join our company. We'll handle promotion and branding for you and find top-tier singers for your work. It's a win-win!
No, it's not that. I knew you weren't a fan. I genuinely enjoy writing songs, and my dream is to create music that everyone can enjoy, music that gives people strength. But ever since we formed Angels of Delusion, that dream evolved. It kept growing and spreading until it was no longer just mine, but something the three of us shared together. I've realized my dream isn't something I can do anywhere or with just anyone. My group mates, they've already become a part of that dream.
Fine, I get it. Seems like nothing I say will change your mind. Then good luck, Suna. I'll be watching to see just how far you can go without any backing.
Ugh, that guy was so annoying. Suna, are you all right? Don't let someone like him ruin your mood.
I'm okay, thanks to you. If you hadn't stepped in, I don't think I could have said all that so clearly.
I can't believe our tearful little Suna stood her ground and spoke with such confidence. I heard every word you said. I wish Arya and Nangon could have heard you too.
What? No, you can't tell them! Manager, please keep it a secret. Don't tell anyone. I'm begging you. If they find out, Nangon will imitate everything I said every single day, and Arya will start worrying again. So please, don't tell them. Promise? I wonder if any fans will stop me for an autograph on the way. Manager! Do you really have the old movie I've been looking for?
I do. It took me forever to track down, but I found it eventually.
Yay! Thanks, Manager. I honestly thought I'd never get to see this movie again. If you're free right now, would you like to watch it with me? I don't remember a whole lot. Most of the details are kind of fuzzy now, but I promise the soundtrack is fantastic.
A movie that stuck with you like that must be really good. Let's watch it together then.
This movie is actually pretty hard to understand. When I watched it as a kid, I think I only paid attention to the main characters singing. But watching it again now, it feels different, in a special way. Manager, what do you think?
Maybe it's a suspense movie? Where the pianist went, why the fog lifted, why everyone starts doubting she ever existed? Maybe all these unanswered questions are left behind intentionally for the audience.
That's a totally valid interpretation. But personally, I feel like the message the movie's trying to send is actually a lot simpler. Manager, can I tell you what I think? I feel like the pianist is really just the townsfolk's own yearning for music. Maybe music doesn't quite cover it. It's more like they're longing for a better life. This town has lived through a disaster, and the shadow it left behind is like the thick fog that refuses to lift. And to live normally again, they have to overcome that shadow. The pianist symbolizes that longing, something buried in people's hearts. She's not a real person, but she still guides them and eventually clears the fog.
Wow. Suna, that actually makes a lot of sense. You might have the makings of a film critic.
You... I honestly can't tell if you're actually complimenting me or just teasing me. The reason I think that way is because I've had an experience similar to the townsfolk in the movie. When the old capital fell, my family was lucky. We managed to evacuate to a safe zone before the disaster reached us. I was just a kid, so I didn't understand what any of it meant or why we had to leave the home I knew so well. But I could see the looks on the adults' faces. They looked scared.
The fall of the old capital happened so suddenly. Everyone was probably terrified of what might happen next. And since you were just a child back then, you must have picked up on those emotions too.
Yeah, it wasn't until much later that I understood what everyone had been so worried about. What if the hollow suddenly expanded and swallowed the new shelter we'd built? What if our bodies had already been subtly affected by it without us noticing? What if... Oh, those countless what-ifs piled up into fear, weighing heavily on everyone's hearts. People living in our area always had a gloomy look on their faces. But then, one day, something changed. No one knew who did it, but a piano appeared in the center of the square. And from that day on, the sound of a piano began to fill the town. Clumsy kids, people who knew just a little about music, teachers who played well, everyone took turns at the piano. The notes they played were something pretty, sometimes messy, and before long, it became something everyone joined in on. Music took the place of words, connecting all of us who had been brought together by fear in a completely different way. It was like tiny gems scattered through our lives, little sparks of light that helped clear the fog in everyone's hearts.
So you starting to write songs and choosing a path in music is tied to that experience, right?
Yes! It's just like in the movie, music can awaken the strength that lies dormant in our hearts. Or rather, it's one of the ways that strength takes form. In the days filled with disaster, and in the days of peace and joy, that strength has always been there, supporting us as we move forward. My dream is to create a lot of music that gives people strength, so they can hum along and breeze through the little challenges in life. I think instead of living in fear, pain, and sorrow, I'd much rather live in a world filled with music. Angels of Delusion first formed, we couldn't even afford to rent a tiny corner of Reverb Arena. And look at us now. Who would have thought we'd end up performing somewhere even better than this? If I went back in time and told my past self that, she'd probably think I was making it up. I know not everyone gets the chance to achieve their dreams. Sometimes dreams are nothing more than delusions, but we still nurture it with a little spark of hope. Because what if, just what if, one day it actually comes true? And now that delusion we once called a dream, maybe it's starting to come true, even if only a little. Want to look for some inspiration with me? I often daydream about things that aren't realistic. Like walking into some random restaurant and hearing our song playing in the background. Or like the whole stretch of 6th Street being covered with Angels of Delusion posters. We're not that famous right now, but something tells me that one day we'll sweep across all of New Eridu as the top idols. Right now, though, the Angels of Delusion Rising Star album is still sitting on shelves, beautifully collecting dust. We don't have many fans yet, and with no budget for promos, our sales have been, well, not great. But if you want one, I can give you a copy. You want it, right? We, still have plenty in stock.
A lunch break and an arcade is the best pairing possible.
Start!
I messed
wish I could get out of here early.
I wonder if any fans will stop me for an autograph on the way. Do you ever just want a moment alone? I love practicing with everyone, but sometimes I just want a little quiet time to myself. You know what I mean, right? Like a toy car that's been running all day and needs a quiet moment to recharge. This little hidden corner of the city feels perfect for solo practice. When it's late and quiet, I can come here alone and go over the dance steps I keep messing up. If I practice hard for a few nights, I'm sure I'll amaze everyone and leave Nangong speechless. Wait, isn't it a little... I'm getting chills. On second thought, let's not stay here. Let's go somewhere else instead. That's enough practice for today. Let's go out and have some fun. It's a little embarrassing to admit, but I really enjoy being on stage. There might be many reasons to step onto a stage. But once I'm actually up there, it feels like there's only one reason left. Those hazy faces in the dark, the glow sticks swaying, the singing coming from the crowd, and the way our hearts thrum together in the rhythm of the music. Whenever that happens, it feels like everyone gets pulled into our delusion, completely immersed in a world that belongs only to the music. When I look at the crowd sharing that delusion with us, I always feel an urge to cry out to them. Please, one more time, let us hear that encore again. I wonder if any fans will stop me for an autograph on the way. Being surrounded by so many strangers, I can't think straight. Whenever I run out of inspiration, I usually slip away to some quiet, empty corner. When the voices of the crowd fade and no one's around, the sounds of nature gently reveal themselves. Listen, just like right now. The sound of the wind, the rustle of the grass, the waves splashing against the rocks. It's like all those small, unnoticed little things from everyday life can still shimmer softly inside a melody. I don't know if anyone noticed, but I often record these sounds and mix them into my music. The world is always bustling, and even a tiny flower is busy making its own quiet buzz. Do you think my music helped give those little voices a way to be heard? After every show, we always get a lot of gifts from fans, like flowers. The first time I got flowers, I used the petals to make a scented candle. It's so special, I still can't bring myself to use it to this day.
Happiness is like the fluttering shadow of a butterfly moving toward you.
Manager, have you ever wondered why fans give flowers to idols, but idols rarely give flowers back? If one day Angels of Delusion becomes a household name, I'll make sure every ticket of our show comes with its own little bouquet. Wanna hear a song I've been obsessed with lately? I wonder if any fans will stop me for an autograph on the way. I've been thinking about something. What is an idol?
What? Are you actually pondering deep questions? That doesn't really sound like you, Suna.
What? Am I a total idiot in your eyes? I can think about serious stuff every once in a while, okay? Writing lyrics takes a lot of depth, you know.
Don't be mad, I was kidding. I just wanted to get a cute reaction out of you.
I'll be the bigger person and forgive you this time. Anyway, even after digging through dictionaries and the entire internet, I still can't figure out exactly what an idol is.
Let me think. Maybe ask someone who's also an idol. Like, your group members?
Oh, someone thinking about me? Let me see who it is. Manager or Little Suna? Gone! Oh, you startled me.
What's on your mind lately? You've looked so distracted during practice.
I wanted to ask you something. Why did you want to become an idol?
Me? Well, you should know this better than anyone. I wasn't particularly set on becoming an idol in the beginning. But now, the reason I want to keep being an idol, it's no longer just about helping you chase your dream. I can't quite put it into words, but whatever it is, it's something about me. My own reason. But honestly, instead of overthinking all that, I'd rather do a few more sets of practice. Oh, right! Suna, you forgot to breathe properly while singing today. Caught you again! Extra practice for you!
Oh no, Manager, run! I still haven't figured anything out yet, and I don't want her dragging me off for extra practice. Oh, looks like we shook her off. Good thing I can run. Wait, that's...
Those sunglasses, that red dress, those familiar footsteps. It's Astra!
Huh? It's Belle and Suna. What are you doing here? What's going on with you two? You look completely out of breath.
We just escaped from some very dangerous pursuers.
Ooh, dangerous pursuers, you say? Sounds like you've got quite an interesting story to share with me. Well, I'd better help Suna figure this out quickly, or it might cut into your extra practice time.
No! Please don't scare me like that. I'm already exhausted from today's practice.
Oh, I'm just teasing. Your reactions are always so priceless. As for what is an idol? That's a question only you yourself can answer, Suna.
Only I can answer. What do you mean?
What I mean is, being an idol isn't about finding a definition. It's about what you do. What an idol is doesn't matter. It's what kind of idol you want to become, Suna. That's the real question.
But I don't even know what kind of idol I want to be. At the very beginning, all I wanted was to write songs that would make people happy. I just really liked the part of myself that created music, the me who was completely immersed in it. But little by little, I think I also started liking the version of myself who stands in the center of the stage. The me who dances a bit awkwardly, yet still manages to pull off those cute moves. In the end, am I doing this for myself or for everyone else? Am I an idol because I want to write songs or because I want to perform? I don't even know anymore.
You silly girl! Who says you need to have an answer right now?
Huh?
Astra's right. It's fine if you don't know yet. Suna, you still have plenty of time. And as you walk this path as a member of Angels of Delusion, you'll find your own answer eventually.
You think so too, Manager?
I already told you. Being an idol is something you do, something you learn and grow into. You only figure it out by moving forward, step by step. Your idol journey just started, and you already want to solve something some people never figure out in their whole lives? You're getting ahead of yourself, little Suna.
I didn't mean it like that.
All right, I'll stop teasing you. Just take your time with it. And honestly, I still haven't completely figured it out myself.
So even New Eridu's most famous idol, the perfect Astra Yao, doesn't really know what an idol is?
Even Astra hasn't figured it out. You really don't need to worry, Suna. You can relax and take your time to find the answer while walking your own path as an idol.
Thanks for helping me search for answers today, Manager. Though, I guess the answer wasn't really the important part. But if Astra's eating those noodles, maybe I'll get some idol inspiration from eating some too. General Chop, I'll also have a bowl of extra spicy noodles, please.